Team Ruby and Silver were in a fight for their lives, as the grunts here were more ferocious and bloodthirsty compared to what they fought previously. After Roman's arrest and Banesaw filled the gap, but he was more of a violent leader. They were aiming to kill the young Beacon students. Oobleck, careful students, this is not sparring. Subdue, but if not possible.
Jaune, éliminat.
Ruby shook a bit and Jaune noticed. She is still too young as he gave her an assuring smile. He then went serious. As he went supersonic speed, wrong character. Team Ruby and Silver followed his lead and took down the grunts with ease. Then Zwei was trying to help until he stumbled on a grunt who panicked and aimed at him. WF grunt. Fuck off mutt. Ironically, the man is a dog faunus himself, but before he could pull the trigger,
Ruby, Zwei.
Then a shot was fired and nailed the grunt, sending him flying to the side of the train. Then the puppy's savior came to view.
Yang, Woa.
Who's the robot?
Gamer. Iam je oshutadoi gamer.
And I am here to, He looks to Shadow and the objective came to its screen. Target, capture. Then, Zwei scratches at his leg as he looks down. His screen went back to normal, but when he looks to Jaune, the objective pops back up and he went back and forth until the objective disappears from his directive and he went back to normal. Then the train started to move as Banesaw ordered those who remained to board it, quickly leaving the fallen behind, as the sound of Grimm were attracted to the battle. The teams were hit with a conundrum: should they save and arrest the fallen and risk getting overrun by Grimm, or save their own lives and pursue and board the train? Well, good thing the ultimate life form can be compassionate thanks to growing up in the care of loving people. Jaune. Guys, just like last time, grab the grunts and then grab onto me. They gathered the scattered grunts as they once again hold onto him. Gamma followed what they were doing out of curiosity. He then removes 2 inhibitor rings as he chaos controlled all of them into the train. Blake. Man, I can't get used to that anytime soon. Gamma. Inquiry, what just happened?
Zwei, Uit.
Then they saw a bomb in the car they ported into. Nora. We have a problem. Kira. Why does things always has to be difficult? Weiss, that's life. Then, white fan grunts rushed out of the other cars to stop them. Ruby. Heads up, guys. Then they felt the car shift as the white fan were disconnecting the cars. Blake. They're dumping the car. Jaune snarls at the disregard of their own for multiple times. He then refocused his concentration as the world went into gray scale again. As the 4 emeralds gifted him additional strength, he cracked his neck and then his fingers as he then speeds through the train. Holly time in a bottle. He then took care of the grunts in various different ways. He gave a girl a wedgie while she hung in the air. He saw 2 guys with their guns firing and he shifted the positions that when they recoil they will hit the idiots right in the face. Another grunt was jumping towards Ruby as he pushed him into the direction of the wall, and then he continues throughout the train. He saw a grunt with a sidearm and took it and threw it in the air, while he forms the guy's hand into a fist and directed to his face. Another Jaune kicked in the balls, another he pulled his pants down and tripped him up. While he did these, he also searched and disposed of the bombs and melted the locks attaching the cars together. The time resumed as he felt tired. This was the very first time he felt tired. He didn't realize he stopped time for a duration past 4 minutes. The teams were confused, but Team Ruby knows what happened as they rushed towards the engine. There stood Banesaw, who had the brakes of the train in his hand, and Jaune catching his breath. Oobleck, is that? Banesaw, you can't stop us now. This act of defiance will shake the foundations of the world. Weiss, you are insane. Banesaw, Schnee, it seems fortune has smiled upon me. I will deliver your severed head to your bastard of a father. Yang, you're outnumbered, dipshit. Banesaw, it doesn't matter, I will have my way. Ruby, he's gunning for Weiss. Team, cover her. She noticed Jaune still panting.
Ruby, Jaune, you okay?
Jaune, just tired. Stopping time for a long time really takes it out of me. Don't worry. Banesaw charges them, but Oobleck took it upon himself to protect his students, and he looks to Zwei and them. Banesaw was sent hurtling towards the engine and conked out. Nora. Whoa. Holy cow. Run. What is that dog made out of? Gamma stared at the man and the dog and he tilted his head.
Zwei. Pa.
Blake rushed towards the controls. Blake. Damn it, that idiot smashed the controls before we got here. Young. So there's no stopping it? Kira. Us guys. She points out in the distance. They all saw the end of the line. Jaune tried to use his chaos energy and felt it backfiring his body. Not used to using larger amounts of power, 50% X4 is a little too much. Weiss saw the threat and created a barrier of ice all over the front of the train as they finally crashed through Vale Park Central. The teams recover from a covering of snow as they are met with
Yang, Dam.
Kira. We can do this. Ruby. Together. Jaune draws his gun and Gamma cocks his hand cannon. Gamma. Targets locked. Recommendation. Exterminate. Oobleck. Teams Ruby and Silver weapons free.